be right back, because I feel like if they want to watch any of the movie, that's fine.
All right. Can you go ahead and give me the totals
Totals
for these characters?
are... Alright. Peter comes in at $50. Ray comes in at $60. And reigning champion Egon, $86.
86 bucks. So now we didn't read a Boy in Her Blob's donation properly. She donated $25 and said, "How does Twitch work?"
Yes. How does Twitch work?
There you go. Well, she's figured it. She's obviously figured it out.
Well, she figured out her website. You can
yeah.
do that without Twitch.
So, and then she put the $25 towards Egon. So it sounds like we're going to Egon.
How does Twitch work?
Just like Magnus.
It's funny because I'm not really a Twitch person. I'm just here in the background, watching all of your activity and your metadata.
Do have to set up the controller real quick.
Actually, I'm working on fixing our stats because right now we have a problem where our page, nightmarathon.net, is showing our current stats for donation amounts and top 10. However, the stream is not.
I like the
It's
way
a
it
little bit
goes.
behind.
Yeah, he was like, I used to do that.
So we're going to try and
It was practical.
It was. She's like a little octopus. She gets downstairs so fast that way.
So we're going to try and fix that.
Okay, do you want to come sit with me?
But I want to go back.
You've been here for 10 seconds.
No.
Do you want to? No, I love you.
It's not fun.
Yeah, she's like, there's no cartoons.
I was promised entertainment.
There's no cartoons. There's no Legos.
Yeah.
We can't compete
Oops.
with
Oh
that.
no.
The screen is not making me happy in this room.
Ah, Boris, I was just explaining earlier to my friend Hollis that you have one of my favorite Instagrams. And I was showing him beautiful animal pictures that are also very funny.
They were pretty great.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it so much. I get really excited whenever there's a new post.
Did you save yourself, Fred?
No.
Oh, you followed the will of the stream.
Yeah, I followed the will of the stream like a good boy.
It was like, yeah, like the George Lucasian wills.
Come sit over here.
Ghostbusters. Oh, I'm really hyped for this.
All right. So I have 2 hours. Oh god. If you could advance the incentives, and we're gonna start pimping the next. After this is the Super Nintendo Classic raffle, and we're gonna be playing Monster Seeking Monster, the Jackbox game. So go ahead and donate towards that. You pick who you think out of everyone here will win, and then whoever wins, if you guessed right, then you'll be entered into the raffle for an SNES Classic.
The total hasn't updated yet.
Yeah, it's really slow to update, but Hollis is working on a fix for that. So
Okay.
the
You
current
can see the current total.
They are very cute animals.
the current total on the website is correct. So if you go to nightmarathon.net, the front page, you scroll down, it shows the actual current total.
Gotcha.
The stream is lagging.
I'm going to do that right now on my phone.
I should do this.
I'm going to be part of the conversation.
What? Your
What?
phone can go on the internet?
I'll stick to normal, see if I
It's
can
the
do it.
Future.
It's really bad. We might do this. I'd rather do easy and actually beat it than
Right,
do normal
more
and lose.
important than the video game you're playing right now. What's the address again? Just
For
for
what?
everyone else. For Night Marathon.
Nightmarathon.net.
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 Nightmarathon.net?
Yep.
Visited, of course,
It's
at
just so easy.
He's already mad.
https.
As I typed it in, I'm
The
like,
game
oh,
hasn't
dang it.
started.
If you don't want the scary warning.
And the total on the internet is $1,080.
Oh, nice.
That's
Cool.
terrific. 1,080. Big 1080.
It looks like a little Pops figurine.
Yeah, so this isn't a bad looking game, but also I hate the way it looks.
It's not a
Yeah.
good looking game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I loved this game.
Why are their heads so big?
I love this game growing up because it was
They're huge.
because it was like a Japanese developer was approached and they were like, make a Ghostbusters game, and they're like, all right. So they basically made a weird little kind of a Mega Man ripoff. And you'll see what I mean by that shortly. It goes so much slower. This pod is from Mega Man, as you can tell, because it takes 20 hits.
First time I played Mega Man, you're like,
That's-
they ripped off
See?
Ghostbusters.
Right? Yeah.
It's crap.
Oh, when he crouches down, he's so cute.
Oh, I forgot.
Why are there spikes in the dining room?
Ghosts.
It's just gothic sensibilities.
Oh, this guy's great.
That guy's awesome. I like how similar to the cartoon the video game feels versus the movie. Because the cartoon had a lot of weird monsters like this that are very, very late 80s pop cartoon.
He almost never does that many of those. This little move here. This is kind of unusual. Give me your hat. There we go.
Oh, that's great. Wow, this is awesome.
That's awesome.
Look at that damage.
Yeah, all the monsters and ghosts in this that I've seen, I really like.
And then after each of the mini-bosses, you have a chance to catch the spirit. And if you do, you get a bunch of cash that you can use to spend on other weapons and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Your max HP never changes, but your max for your energy, which you spend on better weapons. When you use a weapon besides your regular weapon, it costs the energy, but you can change the max energy of your character. Ah.
What is this ghost supposed to be? He looks like a decorative basket from like IKEA or something.
What?
So that's the that's the interesting like when you watch
Maybe
even the
pure
Ghostbusters movie and the cartoon, like doesn't seem to be any like solid rules for what the ghosts are supposed to be. You know, like almost none of them seem like dead humans, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are weirdo monsters, and then a couple of them are people,
Yeah.
which is kind of fun.
I've always liked that.
Yeah, me too.
Nice dodge.
Oh, he jumped early that time.
I spoke too soon.
Yep.
Oh, he's a mummy.
There we go.
Can you crawl?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there's a sucker punch to this.
Hey.
The eyes come out and explode,
Oh,
and
nice.
they will deal damage.
The old desperation attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's playing as Egon.
And like it's the other like Mega Man-esque thing is you can choose to do the levels in any order.
Hey, look what I found.
Is that how much it costs to get there?
That's how much you get for beating the level. And then for each of these little ghosts there, that's how many mini bosses are in the stage.
Gotcha.
And you get extra cash if you catch them after you beat them. You can't beat the main boss until you beat all the mini bosses without glitching.
But it's made of rubber. Yeah, but still.
Oh, really?
That was definitely a Sonic noise.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think if I should try to head home and then try to play Seeking Monster with you guys.
Are you taking my slot? I need to know now.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Because it's going to happen at 7 and it's going to go till 8.
At 7 till 8. I feel like if I left soonish with the kids, I could make that happen.
They're adorable.
Oops. There's one. Those Slimers are there to distract you. And you're like, oh, Slimers, and you go for them. The Slimer drops health regen and energy refills. So he's very valuable, but in that instance you don't want to go for him because then you're going to get hit.
That looks like Zool.
Yep. So one of these is real. It's different every time. I'm gonna... That's that one.
Can you get damaged by the under ones?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not fair.
Nope.
Right, I'll probably leave it the way it is, just because it's so close to the kids' bedtime.
Right. Okay.
I'm like debating between like I could put them to bed early, but that's like an hour early, and I'd feel bad.
Well, if we end up doing bonus game or something, we'll play another game at some other point in the weekend, and you know,
That'd be great.
we'll mix it up. Yeah.
Such a doobie image.
Just fixing it, so we're gonna drop Streamlabs widget and drop in Mike.
Cool.
That's just about set right. So if you could just go ahead and finish that game good and quick.
Real quick.
Um,
Doing all right so far. Hanging in there.
That'd be super.
You can't turn around while you're crawling, and this is the only place in the game where that's really an issue.
Can you shoot?
Yes, but only forwards. And they move faster than you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Where am I going? That's not right.
The music sounds like Sonic.
Are you in like a freezer?
I'm in the coldest room in the game.
Yeah. Definitely already
Yeah.
established easily.
Easy. It's an easy one.
What, what is the purpose of this cold room? Is it just happen to be cold?
The guy, so when you first do the level, the guy says, like, he's like, oh, I woke up and my apartment building was freezing cold and it was filled with ghosts. Please help. And that's all the explanation you get.
And they took all my furniture.
Right?
And everybody died?
And everyone's gone. There's
Yeah.
no wallpaper.
Only
No
ghosts. So yeah. Oh.
You're not gonna find a window.
Oh,
Wow.
It's a
That's
very
just
cheap
old school.
complex.
yep.
Like, hey, I'm walking towards you. I'm an invincible boss.
Yep. That was actually pretty good.
Like he's caught a fish.
So I probably should have bought better weapons for this boss here. The last boss is kind of a pain, but if he kills me, then we'll change course and buy a gun that destroys him. We're gonna try to do it with a normal gun first. See how it goes.
Yes.
Coffee's ready for something.
Thanks. That sounds like Shinobi music now.
All of the calls.
It does, yeah, it is.
All of the time.
I love this boss.
Yeah, he's cool.
Taking your suggestion.
So there's the best sword in this game is called the Phaser, and it shoots a very large and slow fireball
I'll be fine.
that deals tons of damage on hit and is unique in that the projectile itself doesn't get destroyed when it hits something, you know?
Yeah.
So what you can do is actually force something to take, like, if it's moving to the right and you shoot to the right and the fireball just stays on top of him long enough, it'll do like half health in like a
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
in like a second.
Like a shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I'd done it.
I do like the classic kind of beat 'em up style of hey, they're getting weak, so they change colors, right?
Yeah,
Like arcade beat 'em up, like Ninja Turtles or something.
The whole thing.
Cool.
Yep.
You know what it means,
Forever.
you know?
Right.
You instantly are like, hey.
Yep. You're like, I'm doing something here.
Well, I mean,
The funny thing is, it came out once that meeting, like a tech meeting with everything, and they were like,
There we go. Power V
is there
gone.
any way
Nick.
that anyone would find
So what makes Egon worse?
He takes
Not many people
plus 2
know.
damage every time he takes damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe like
I
10
think
people.
it says Ghost Cops.
Who
Bus
would think
18th
of that
Street
anyway?
Ghost.
Yeah, ghost cops.
Ghost
They're
cops.
referred as ghost, not like exterminators or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
All right, so let's go to the shops here.
Ended up being very good.
We're gonna need
Like it's a really good built-in
Couple
security thing that I never
night vision goggles.
that, like, what a weird thing.
Now let's get some better weapons.
But yeah, man. And
So there's only 2 weapons we're gonna get
anything
here.
with it, I'm like, ow,
There's
dude.
Dr. Wily himself.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say,
no,
it's a
I trust you in there, don't
conspicuously wily aim.
So 3-way shot and phaser shell, best sword in the game. And then the only other thing we're really gonna be buying is this energy tank, like Mega Man,
Right.
Because I'm sitting on
Nice.
to boost our max energy so that we can use the good guns.
Hold on to. And R9 Lives. I own R9lives.com.
So technically,
So you can only have one of these at a time. So as long as I don't use the Peking Duck that I do have, this will always be sold out. Same thing with the energy refill in the weapon shop over here. It'll always be sold. It'll always be sold out unless you like leave in the middle of it. You can like exit a level to come back here whenever you want. You know. So it's the only time that that's ever available to buy. Woody House. The flames couldn't be put out with water. Okay. So this is a unique stage because it does this.
Oh, yeah, this one. Mm-hmm. It's on fire, but it's very dark.
Yes, it's on fire, but very, very dark. We'll just say it's the smoke, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can say that.
Low visibility. It's very smoky wood.
Let's say this doesn't look fun though.
No.
Yeah.
So,
It's very unfun.
so what you do is you go into your menu, where your guns are, and put on your night vision goggles.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So they only last a certain amount of time, so that's why I bought a whole bunch. These blue ones, if you can leave them alone, they'll just stay there and leave you alone, but they're invincible, you can't kill them.
Gross.
Yep. So you just want to let them sleep if you can, but in that case I wanted them to jump into the fire and leave me alone.
A giant grease fire, that's correct.
Big old grease fire.
It's a ghost.
It must be a
It's ghosts. It's not that my entire house was covered in grease. Just ghosts.
Dragon grease fire.
The flames he shoots gets longer as he changes colors.
Oh.
Definitely heard Ryan like straight up for I'm gonna go check.
This is a game like when I played as a kid, you definitely benefit huge from... Because you can shoot the projectiles as fast as you can press the button. As fast as you can input the button, the projectiles will come out. The only rule is that there's only so many that are allowed to exist on the screen at a time. So you get right up on someone and then use a turbo controller.
Yeah.
You can like one-shot anything.
That's
so like
awesome.
that's if you watch the tool-assisted speedruns, they do that kind of stuff.
That makes sense.
When you're a kid, this is a game where the turbo controller helped out quite a bit. Now this guy is friendly,
Oh, what a bro.
so he does this for you.
Oh.
I don't know if there's any other ghosts in the game like that. Even Slimer will do damage.
I was like, you can pick it up? Nope.
Nope. Okay. Oh. Oh wait, this is not what I wanted. I went the wrong way. Like the most perilous and wrongest of ways. This is the path to the final boss, which we're not going to do yet, so I'm just going to fall. There we go.
You can do the final boss already?
No. So that's why I'm backtracking. So sometimes these juke you. Yeah, see? They look like they're going to go down for a while, and they only go down for like half that time.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, now my infrared goggles are running out.
Oh, so the area just shrank. It didn't actually go away at once. Is that right?
Yep. See, it gets slightly smaller.
It's pretty gross.
Yep. Okay. We're probably gonna need the light. I got a ton of them these. So this door next to me is a trick. If you go through it and you come out the other side, there will be no door on the other side, and it turns out that's the beginning of the level.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh my god, it does so much damage. So I'm going into this next mini boss fight with 1 health.
Oh, you got it.
I'm gonna use the duck because I have no lives, so I might have
Oh.
to. I'd have to start over.
Yeah, that's just it too.
If I had extra lives, I'd be fine. But I don't want to deal with that. See? Look at this. Look at this.
What?
Ready? This game. All right.
Why?
It's weird, right?
That was super
I
random.
feel like there's a logic to it until there's not.
This one's just gonna stay up.
It's brutal. Okay. See if I can do this guy without getting hit.
It's pretty cool looking.
Nope. His hurt box on his head is just big enough that sometimes you can get it to hit 2 of those projectiles at once.
Well, I was gonna say, like, can you just shoot him straight? Because you have a spread shot, so you could just like point right at him and hit him, right? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't know.
Ghost Dragon. Fire Dragon.
That's so stupid.
And these ones have little squirrels in them. So extra lives in this game are incredibly rare.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe 1 in each stage, and they're always an extremely remote place that you'd never actually need to go to. Oh, another fun trick in this game is you can't take damage while you're on a ladder ever, no matter what.
I was like, ugh.
Yep. So we use that to our advantage on occasion.
Oh.
Yeah, a shortcut there.
Yeah.
The kids are dismantling the house.
Oh, no, that's the important part.
This is Face Boss. Oh, that's not gonna work. So Phaser Shell moves slowly, but also comes out very slow. So like you have to hit the button about a half second before you actually want it to come out, which makes these weird little jump shots kind of hard to aim. I think I might stick to the regular one for this.
I might try to hang out when it's like, no, we need to go. Just like, leave.
Alright, can't get hit
Hey,
again.
Mom, can? I don't know, Mom. Can you?
That's what keeps happening. She does that to me at preschool. Like every day.
Oh, really?
You have to,
Oh,
like,
yeah, all
shoot
the other
and jump,
kids.
maybe?
For a while.
Oh, there you go.
Like, they'll just, they cry for their mom.
Just gotta
they see a
hit the
kid
shoot
crying.
button a little early.
Gwen is literally pushing
early
me out
there.
the door being like, you have to go home now.
Oh.
Yep.
You can't be here. I'm like, oh. But I love you.
If I get hit one more, because I'm Egon. We're doing this for Harold Ramis, is who we're doing this for. This is probably the most tedious boss in the game.
This is pretty grueling, seems like.
There's like a hard limit to how much damage you can do each time it comes out.
Ugh.
Getting close though, we're almost there. Oh, I thought it was dead. Once it starts to move in, it already is invincible. There we go.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Yay!
Just like Mega Man.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
Mega Man?
Mega Man?
Mega Man.
Oh man,
Am I saying
I
it
want to
wrong?
make a new hero called Megan Man.
Is that like Mega Man? It's part of the...
Oh yeah, that's how it works. Like if you're, a lot of them had that rule where there's a limit to how many projectiles could be drawn on the screen. And that's how they would limit like your fire rate. So naturally, your fire rate becomes really fast if your projectiles are destroyed immediately after you shoot them. Okay, what do we want? Actually, there's one more good thing to have, and that's special suit, especially if you're Egon, because it's a little bit of a shield, so you take slightly less damage. This incredibly expensive one is like a super shield, but we're not going to buy that. It's too expensive.
It's a lot.
What do you see? I think that's enough for... Oh yeah. Always want more of that. Alright, now... the last of the basic levels, and then we're going to probably go to that creepy castle in the background.
Love a creepy castle.
Oh, what's the... where do I... there's a little map of the levels, which I kind of like here. Because once you defeat the mini-bosses, it'll show on a red dot where the final boss is, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. Wow, man.
I like that it's like... Oh, I see.
Yep.
Hey guys, remember me?
He's just doing like the Bayonetta punch.
What are you doing in there?
How you doing? How you doing?
Hey,
No! Come back! I want
it's
health.
me, Mr. Mono Man.
We're gonna do our best. This one is this one's heavy RNG. We're gonna do our best. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do that too. Heavy slowdown too.
Does that run out or something, your shield?
Yeah, the shield drains the energy just like your weapons do. So the faster you can beat something, the less. Or you can save on the shield cost.
But you're not gonna like lose the shield eventually. You have to buy it twice.
No. You can. All you just need is more energy. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
That was not too bad. So hopefully you get some more health from the Slimer outside the door again.
Hey, KK.
Oh, I missed. Come here. No energy. Alright, so we'll get rid of the shield. Oh, I was gonna say,
Ghost caterpillar.
they
Nice one,
Ghost
Georgia.
bite.
Now you're just killing things. It's a ghost!
It's a ghost.
Oh, it is now.
they retcon the origins of the Marshmallow Man in this game.
Ghost mug.
So
Mug lived a good life.
It's just
Ghost Pokeball.
literally a coffee cup.
It's literally a coffee cup. Whoa!
So,
Family came to get you.
the origins of the ghost...
the origins of Marshmallow Man, right?
Yes.
They in the movie, what is it?
Ray wishes he
Choose the form of your destructor, right? Yeah.
He picks the one thing
And it's
that,
the
like,
first thing
makes
that pops
him
in-
feel happy and safe.
It's the first thing that pops into his head.
Yeah.
Is this mascot for this marshmallow, right?
Yeah.
And that's in the movie. In this one, when you come across them, you'll see it's actually it's very different.
He was the biggest boss villain for our son's life for like 2 years. There were constant drills of what to do if the Marshmallow Man came.
Harsh.
Yep.
Undead 4.
Now, Kevin Striker 2010 posits that anything can become a ghost. I enter for our philosophical discussion that ghosts simply are, that nothing becomes.
True, we're all kind of ghosts.
I'm
Just
not a ghost.
piloting these fleshmobiles.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Luke and I were actually talking on the way over here that we're all skeletons. And that if we didn't have our skeleton, we would just be a big pile of skin on the ground.
That's true too.
I was like, that's true, son.
Yeah. Anonymous
Never
donated $10.
forget this.
Thank you.
$10. All right.
Hey, thank you.
We'll have Hollis read out the message if there's one.
A minute, we will have that. I should load up the other
Undead
site
bubbles.
too so I can see it.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know if it'll show up quite yet. It only just came in.
So Anonymous
Oh, this guy.
towards the Resident Evil 2 B campaign. No message.
All the monsters are great. A+ monsters.
Yeah, they are. They're all really good.
Yeah. They would all be a great rubber puppet in 1989.
This guy's a second attack. There it is. Okay. We were very lucky that he's not using that. That's awesome. That's good. Good RNG is when he doesn't do that rolling attack because he's invincible during
It
it.
seems like it's gone really well so far.
Yeah, we actually the bosses have been really good so far. Very lucky.
Haunted Fabergé egg. Yes. Yes.
That's pretty good.
That's amazing.
I accept that.
Do you know how good toasted marshmallows taste? I love marshmallows. One day I ate too much and realized I'd become the Marshmallow Man. It's not even a ghost. He's just a kid who ate too much candy.
What? I'll do the same to you. You'll enjoy it.
What does that mean?
That's
He'll give you marshmallows?
No.
I don't know.
Sign me up.
I don't appreciate the tone of that Marshmallow Man. Oh, he's so cute.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, he has eye
And
lasers?
he has eye lasers.
Yo, I've got lasers.
And breathes fire.
Eye lasers. No.
Wow, that is
a marshmallow can't
roll
breathe
thing,
fire. I don't like that design choice.
It's not good. Oh,
Mm.
And we were just talking about how the bosses were going okay.
I know, right? It's alright. The fact that we've gotten this far and that's my first continue is not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's get some Peking
You are
duck.
sold out of croissants.
Yeah, what are those? Oh, you can only buy them once?
Oh, those are, oh, let me show you.
Little dumplings?
Really? What
Yeah.
are those?
Yeah, the
Gyoza.
Yep.
Gyoza, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man.
They're never there. I forget what there's a very specific condition to actually be able to buy them, but I forget what it is.
It's great that they're actually eating Chinese food because that's what they said they're doing.
Yeah, right.
So, I think we solved the mystery. We don't see Winston in the shot, so my assumption is that's through the eyes of Winston.
Right, he's the
He's
narrator.
in the game. He's in the game.
Yeah.
He is the game. We're Winston. Things are fine.
Uh-oh, more ghost cups.
Oh, why did I do that? I went for it, shouldn't have.
It's
Got
like when
greedy.
it's like 2 a.m. and you're like, why can't I fall asleep? And it's the ghost of all the coffees you drank that day, like, because we're haunting you. You'll never sleep. Oh no, Ghost Knife is the worst ghost.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Very bad. Yeah, those tin cups have more HP than like any other normal enemy in the game.
That's awesome.
I don't know why.
It's worth contemplating why this guy is selling NVG and bombs out of his Chinese restaurant. That's true.
That's true.
Fair.
That's very true.
Yeah, night vision goggles and
Man,
bombs.
I am like dying for Chinese food right now.
Obviously, it's a front. I mean, this is a military supplier. Is he laundering money with the triads upstairs or something? Yeah.
So what kitchen utensil are the inchworm things? That's awesome.
Oh, that's a baking tool.
It's a baster.
Yeah, that's a baster. It wraps around the cake
You see that?
or the chicken.
It's a novelty baster that's made to look like a
Here
tentacle.
comes the vacuum. It would be funny if everything was like a household item that was just possessed. That'd be a good poltergeist game.
There's a poltergeist game that's exactly that, called Polterguy. No, it's called Haunting starring Polterguy.
Stop it.
And
I know of this game.
You're a spirit. It's a Sega Genesis game, and you play as a spirit, and you possess objects in a house to get the family that lives there to move out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna check the time. Oh, it is around where I should start getting these kids home
Okay.
so they will eat dinner and things.
Oops.
The boy under blob says I don't cook, so that sounds plausible. I think our baster theory holds.
There we go.
Well done.
There were not a lot of eye lasers, not a lot of fire breathing that time. It's pretty good.
Pattern looked a little like Crash Man.
It's done. Oh, that's right. The Ghostbusters have been kidnapped. They're gone, and then
You have
Dr. Wily shows up.
fans. Or your kids have fans. I guess
Yay!
I guess they're Ryan's kids too.
Yes.
Oh, could you
That's
go to?
worse.
Oh, hang on. I don't think I ever updated the Twitch dashboard. Oh no, I didn't. We're good. Okay.
Luke and Gwen have been coming in and out of this room, but they are playing with our friend Zach, who is much more fun than we are. It has a room full of Legos, and so they're very excited.
The updated widgets are ready. I don't trust myself to edit them,
That's fine. I'll do
so
that.
we'll wait.
Yeah.
But it'll look just like what we've got there, only accurate.
We're doing on time. It's only 5:30.
It's only 5:30.
It's good. We're like halfway through.
5:37.
Which way is the right way? I think it's over here. Nope.
I'm wondering.
Right, have you played the newer Ghostbuster games?
I'm trying to think
Someone
of it.
asked.
There was the
Germs one asked?
I haven't. There was like that 2009 one that people said was actually pretty good, and because it was like written and it was written by like Harold Ramis and
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd, thank you, and had like like they were doing the voice acting for the characters and everything, and it took place in like 1992.
Huh.
But I never played it. But I heard it was okay. Yeah, if there's any recommendations,
Uh-oh, the haunted fidget spinners.
they are.
They've come for you.
So the only thing I remember about the path in this stage is that you want to go. There's 4 mini bosses in this one instead of like the 2, which most the ones have had so far. And this is a big map. We want to kind of find the deepest, rightmost corner.
The lighting on the screen.
Good idea.
Yeah, I should have brought my lights.
Over.
That's something
Oh,
to be
God.
brought tomorrow, probably. I am going to start preparing to bring our children home.
Okay.
But I will get them. I will go break their hearts and enrage them.
Okay. Enjoy.
He's very little.
That'll be fun.
You're much taller than him.
A little bit better.
We're probably gonna start getting ready to go, guys, because we don't have to get dinner.
Those guys jump when you shoot,
Are you guys ready to go?
so it's a little tricky.
We're gonna come back tomorrow morning for a little bit.
Ah.
I understand that, but we need to go get dinner too.
So now we are fighting a possessed version of Ray here, and he'll always have the weapon out that you have. So we're gonna pick out this one, which does a lot of damage and is easy to juke. kind of disturbing. Oops, oh no.
Be sure to sing this. Purple Ray, Purple Ray. I'm not sure if a particular tune should go with that.
It's probably Purple Rain, right?
No, I have no culture. I'm
Oh,
not familiar
right.
with Purple Rain.
Well, I thought it was a funny joke. So, Prince.
Oh, yes. I knew that. I was familiar. I'm not familiar. I don't have any idea what you guys are talking about. Is that,
Ton? That's Ton on the stream.
that's Ton?
Yep, Wonton.
One Ton. Got it.
This is one of the few places in the game where you can actually just get an extra life, so we're gonna go for it. Hopefully not regret it. It's hidden way up here. It's a little doll. Little Ghostbusters toy.
Nice.
It's not really fancy ball. It's for lifting up.
Might be worth it.
Okay, Luke and Gwen, we're gonna go say bye to Daddy. Oh, get back here.
That's a lot like how it feels if you leave the stream.
I know.
You'll cry and you'll pout.
Oh wait, did that anonymous donation come through? Was there anything?
It did.
That
No
went to-
message. That went towards the Resident Evil 2 Game B prize draw.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, this is all right. This guy. This is very difficult not to take a ton of damage on. All these green things move completely randomly. Sometimes you can duck them, sometimes you can't. As far as I know, I don't know of any great strats for this guy. So I just put a shield on and hope I don't get hit too many times, really. And use the gun where I don't have to aim. There we go.
So I can keep an eye on donations.
Broccoli worm. This also might... This music for this stage also might be the worst. One of the worst songs in video game history. It's just these same... It's the same, like, 4 bars of this organ.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, broccoli worm is not our friend.
Nope. This guy is, however. Bill Murray. It actually looks like Bill Murray, though, too. I'll give you credit on that one.
The same complexion, everything. Got the purple, perfect.
Yep. Good fight. That was fast, 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 fast.
I believe that's more of a harpsichord.
Oh, that
No,
instrument, whatever
yeah.
that is. So what's the donation total at right now?
Donation
The
total.
actual one.
The real donation total is $1,090.
Oh, okay, so we're current.
So we are current.
Cool. That's awesome.
Again, after this game, we're gonna fix that so that the site and the stream actually
Just
match.
sync up a little better.
In the meantime, of course, you can always find the most current stats over at nightmarathon.net. That's also where you get to choose characters we play as, enter prize draws.
We're raffling off the Super Nintendo, the Super Nintendo Mini or the Super Nintendo Classic, whatever you
That's
call it.
right, that's right.
Right after this is done. Actually, you know what? I might finish fast enough that we can do a couple practice games. That might be fun.
So how that works is you'll see this on Nightmarathon.net as the active incentive. A reminder, you can see any of the incentives on the schedule page. Just click any one of them for a drop-down. And you'll see 7 of us that are going to be playing this game. How it works is you can pick any one of us to attribute your donation to, and if we win the tournament, you'll be treated as having entered tickets in the prize draw. So if you're the only one who, say, put a donation towards me, you're the only one with tickets, guaranteed we're going to pull your name. And in this case, you'll win a SNES Classic.
Oh. This guy's head is so hard to hit. He's got a tiny, tiny little hurt box. And that attack is huge. There we go. So that's all the mini bosses for this one. Look how terrible this little character is, this little guy. It's awful.
That little weird skeleton thing?
Yeah, look at him.
It's just lazy.
You know, it's fun. Well, you say that. You know what? That's what I think too, right? It doesn't even look right. It's a 2-frame run animation. But you know what they did? They bothered to give him 2 sides of his head.
They did. That's
So,
classy.
you know, I give him credit.
Where you at?
We're at the end of the penultimate level of the game.
Castle?
Yes, castle.
Hollis, can you hand me my phone? Take that away.
And then we're doing the
Thank you.
boss rush. And that's it. Is this the way I go? I feel like it's not. It must be. It's not even hitting. There we go.
Oh yeah, that does the damage.
Yeah. You alright?
Sorry.
You're right next to him.
Get right up on the mic and really struggle with that bag of chips for me. Oh, there's nothing. There's a trick. I got juked. Oh, we gotta go this way.
Oh.
Hey.
And we have another cameo. This is from a different movie, though.
Yeah, like a whole backstory.
Yep.
It's a great monster, man.
I do have some Halloween cat. Oh, Gwen. Oh.
Well, you missed our earlier discussion. We realized that Winston is in fact us. The whole game is seen through Winston's eyes. Every time they show a table, they show the 3 Ghostbusters, but the 4th side of the table's not in frame. So our theory is Winston's there all along.
Yes, that's the cop-out we've chosen.
Yep.
That's the cop-out we've chosen. Also in the running is there just wasn't enough RAM.
I know.
Go in here and say bye-bye to Daddy. Go give him a hug.
Oh, not now. Oh, God, not now.
Or maybe you have to go then and say bye to poor Daddy.
Nice.
Wow, lucked out there.
So next to you.
Oh, there it is. Are you guys leaving? No? Now would be a good time to say goodbye if you want to say goodbye. You want to give me a hug?
Gwen's going to say bye to Daddy. Well, then I'm going to say bye to Daddy. Poor lonely daddy.
I know.
Those are magnets.
Well, I love you. You're so mad at me.
Yeah, I bet. They're having a great time though.
Luke literally was like, Mom, I don't need you anymore.
Did you say that?
Yes, he did. Like word for word.
Yeah. Well,
It's like, okay.
we half expected that coming to Zach's house.
Yeah. Come on.
There's toys.
Come on.
Bye. sweetie. Oh. Look, come say goodbye.
Go say bye to Dad.
See you later.
Later, buddy.
Alright.
So mad.
Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Dad. Want to show you the first side?
Luke said it to me too. He goes, I know you.
Oh, did he?
It's like, yeah. But you know what? I mean, like, if they've never been to Zach's house, maybe it's weird that they see me.
That they see other people.
Right.
That
Yeah.
You're someone who comes over to our house. That's
Yeah.
where you belong.
We're just,
Right, exactly.
We're like weird yard golems that show up every
Right.
once in a
Yeah,
while.
right.
So we've got some alternate theories on Winston's whereabouts.
All
He's
right.
off getting his parapsychology degree during the events of this game.
Okay. We seem to be just we really just want to tiptoe around this issue, don't we? we just want to beat around this bush forever. We just leave it alone, really.
Well,
He's
it,
doing his own game.
Yeah.
it furthered, the Lois became a legit lawyer, and I just don't see that. I don't see that happening.
Well, he was an accountant, right?
Yeah, he's an accountant. You did your tax?
He's the best character in the whole movie. He's so good.
Who does your tax?
All right, who brought the dog?
Yeah. His party, he's like, they're not really my friends, they're just my customers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The guy standing right there's like, Johnny, you get your drink. Oh.
There's clients. He acted like an attorney in 2, maybe he went and did some law.
Oh,
That's
that's
fair.
right. That's right. Yeah, he was their
fair.
lawyer in 2.
Yeah.
That's
He
right,
also
is.
he also was suddenly dating Janine, and Egon wasn't anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
There's some drama there.
Yeah. There wasn't. It would be one thing if they. I wish that if they're going to do that, they'd have like like a scene where like Egon's a little bitter about it or something. Like it's addressed
Yeah.
somewhat.
Well, Egon never dated Janine. Janine just had a crush on him.
Right, but like that didn't go anywhere. I guess I don't know. I
Yeah.
wish they'd like if they were going to do that, like go in, do it right. But,
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like have it be have a little story for it instead of it's just who's Janine gonna make out with in this one. Oh my God!
What?
I did like a third of my life.
I did all of it.
Yeah, I guess that's why you don't jump onto the boss. I guess
Yes, that's
in a game from 1990.
that's what happens when you diss Annie
Ah,
Potts.
nice.
You
Nice
die.
dodge technique.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. It's a lot of focusing, and it kills my thumb because you hold down the entire time and also mash left and right
Yeah.
Is that the head boss?
of the castle. Yeah.
And the castle was the end.
Nope.
Oh.
We got one more secret final level.
Ooh.
Earthquake.
Earthquake!
We have one more level, and it's whole.
No donations.
So guys, we're gonna do the Monster Seeking Monster thing to raffle off the Super Nintendo very soon. So get your donations in for that if you are interested.
Right, again,
That's coming up. Well, actually, we have time enough. We're probably gonna have time enough to do some practice games, just so we can hang out and play, and you guys can see the game for a few rounds too. So that'll be cool. Yeah, actually, if those people show up, who's in there that's not here yet? Matt's not here. Megan's not here.
Mandel's not here.
Mendel.
Yeah. Mandel, Preston, and Frank are on their way.
Okay. Well, even just the people here can do
According to the
it.
chat.
Can do like a test game as long as we have juice on our phones.
So a reminder how that works. There's a prize draw on the next game, Monster Seeking Monster, where 7 of us are going to play. You just mark which of us you think is going to win, and you'll be entered into the prize drawing. So again, if you happen to put even $1 towards me and I win, you get an SNES Classic. I keep promoting myself as the one who's going to win.
It's like a party game, though. It's kind of, it's very Mario Party where
I win.
Where Hollis
Yeah.
always wins, right? All right.
I kid. I'm probably not going to win, but you can put your dollar towards me anyway.
You can see the current standings. You can see the current standings for all these.
Do you have to jump over that thing?
Oh yeah, these are hazards.
That's not fun.
No, it's not. It's really not. Give me life. Give me life. Ugh.
Oh, I also want to stress that every dollar, 100%, actually goes to the Pediatric Cancer Research Foundation. It's 100% tax deductible. It really goes towards helping the kids. It's really unfortunate. No child should be faced with such an illness so early in life. So that's present on our minds throughout this entire event.
You should probably just try and crawl under him.
These things come down straight down on you though, and you can't shoot up while you're crawling, so it's a little tricky. What you can do is throw a bomb out, which destroys them, but they don't become destroyable until they're on their way down. So you have to shoot the first few and then throw a bomb out, and then get in a few shots when you can. Yeah, the phaser's not going to work for this. So, like, oh, there we go. Yeah, not a lot of room for error jumping over this guy. Oh, double jump, huh? Alright, alright. I don't think I've successfully jumped over this guy while he's rolling in this entire run yet.
Yeah, right, because he always goes up.
Yep. But he usually waits a sec. But it's RNG. It's tough. What are you gonna do?
Great RNGesus.
Yep. That's all you can do. Oh no. Thought he was gonna keep moving.
Whoa.
Oh no. I should have taken that. Eaten my duck. Oh, actually, you know what? There we go. Now we're in business.
So, Kevin Stryker says, this is of course a little after the fact, but so in the spirit of the Ghostbusters, let's not mention we made the earthquake.
We
Yeah,
made...
right.
Oh, right, yeah.
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 Sorry. Waited a little long to air that one.
Well, they did it to save everyone. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Save you from the earthquake that they caused.
Get up, get up, get up.
Nice.
It definitely seems like the best weapon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's just you. It's the weapon. It's like the one weapon you can't defend yourself from the things above. With.
Yeah.
Woo.
Wow, that was a nice touch.
Is that the last boss?
It's the first boss of the last level. So the last level, the 4 mini bosses are the 4 end bosses from the other levels.
Attention to detail. That's a good point. Major bosses were not captured in a trap before this stage.
Right. Yeah, they dropped the parts of the tablet.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just shoots you.
It's just not cooperating.
Welcome back, Imperator 2015.
Didn't want to do it this way. It takes up a lot of energy, but it's safer. That's the other thing. If you actually land your shots with the phaser thing, it's like super efficient energy-wise. Wasn't drawing the beam for a sec. Whoa!
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
was kind of wondering what would happen if it went wrong.
Yeah, if you hold it down for too long, it'll dive bomb you.
Dude, Ghostbusters made so much sense as a kid. It's still a good film, you know?
Right.
But like,
It's great.
when they hit the trap, it sucks the ghost in. It's
Right.
like, yeah, of course, right?
Yep.
It's like, what?
Yeah, they made this. They did great. Like believable. Like we talk about how like there didn't seem to be any rules for the ghosts, and yet everything seemed to kind of gel. You know.
Yeah, it just
You
makes
never
sense.
stop to question it. You're like,
No.
"Hmm,
That's great.
uh,
Big giant laser. Yep.
yep, got
Those
it.
things. Cool.
The laser's unstable and weird, and it's like we don't want to have to use it because it seems to
Don't cross the streams.
don't cross the streams. It could be disastrous every time they pull the trigger, and you're like,
Yeah,
Except when they need to cross them, of course.
right.
Right, yeah.
That's different.
Ugh.
But then it makes total sense.
Yeah.
They're risking total photonic reversal to close the gates.
Yeah, correct. To
well, ghost.
reverse the particle flow back through the gate.
Right, just like we
Exactly.
learned in school.
Yep.
It's just physics.
It all tracks.
You learn that in parapsychology.
You know what the real problem in Ghostbusters was?
What's that?
EPA. The real villains in Ghostbusters.
Right, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Walter Peck.
Creating problems for everyone.
Yep.
Again.
Again.
The EPA. Just
They just shut down an honest business with particle accelerators.
pretty much, man.
Yeah. Hazardous waste on premises, which, yeah, I mean,
Well, he has them committed too, right?
ectoplasm, we don't really know what the long-term
they don't-
ecological effects are.
Is that the second movie? You guys?
No, they go into
That's
the
the first one.
yeah.
It shuts them down.
No, they go to jail.
They go to
jail, but they're not committed. They get committed in the second one,
They
right?
committed in the second one, but Walter Peck from the EPA shuts them down. Has the guy pull the switch.
Right.
Yeah.
because he's arguing they use unlicensed
Nerve gas.
unlicensed nerve gas. They're storing hazardous chemicals on the property.
Yeah.
And I might have a point. I mean, we don't know what the long-term ecological effects of ectoplasm are.
Good point.
You know what that does with a water supply? I mean,
Yeah.
one ghost can contaminate millions of gallons.
You know, it's a pretty good plot for a movie. Think about it. It's an apocalypse movie, but instead of solving it, they just create a business around it.
Right. Yeah, it's this. All my favorite parts of Ghostbusters have to do with like their entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a very pro-capitalism movie.
Yeah, it really is.
And if you don't,
Because
pay
they're
them-
literally like they can't get the grants from from
Yeah.
the universities anymore, and
market.
Like we're thinking about going to the private sector, and they're like, this is just
It's a movie about market forces.
you're right. Why no?
I mean, I think they flirt with organized crime when they threaten to release the ghost back into the hotel when he won't pay them.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, is that really a crime? The ghosts were there to begin with. They're not
Well,
legally obligated
yeah.
to
It'd be a
keep the
shame
ghosts.
if, a
Extortion.
haunting happened. I mean,
I mean, they were.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, if you hired someone to get rid of like rats in your house, and then they walked out with the rats, and you're like, no, I'm not going to pay you, by the way, and they put the rats back, they're not breaking the law.
Yeah, right.
Are they?
No, I don't think so. They just leave them outside. Okay. You know who to call.
Who are you going to call? I have no idea. I've been falling so much, I'm not paying attention. I'm starting to space
Well,
out.
it's true. If they're the only business that does ghost removal, I mean, that's a monopoly.
Yeah.
That was the last of the petty cash. That is relatable, isn't it?
Yep. Well, I guess I need either at this point. Boss is left. Oh, the stupid face. Actually, I might be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, the face is,
Not too hard.
it's tedious.
Yeah, it takes a
That's
while,
all.
but it's not. Won't take a lot of damage.
That's good.
Pretty sure it's over here.
Yeah.
Ah. There's no pit in the middle this time. It's actually
it's easier.
it's a slightly larger field. I kind of have to do this perfectly or put the shield on, but I need to conserve energy. Three slimes. That's too many slimes.
That's a lot of stuff.
God.
That was good.
Yeah, it didn't hit him though. Gotta get the mouth. If it
Oh.
makes that noise, it means it resists, doesn't do any damage. Oh no! Is it dead? Yep.
Nice.
Alright, now we're on to the final boss.
Good stuff. Still waiting for a few folks to show up for the tournament, so there's still time to mark who you think's going to win and have a chance to win SNES Classic.
Alright, final boss.
As a reminder, you can hop over to the schedule and look at games we're going to play going into the future, many of which have their own incentives.
Oh, Pat's back. What's up, Pat?
These hallways are more perilous than the boss.
Sick up in here.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what's up, Mandel?
Oh, yo, dude.
What's up, y'all?
How we doing?
Chilling. Is that Ryan?
Yep.
The screen?
Yeah.
What is this, Ghostbusters?
Yep.
Last level.
Hey, this is hard.
Last boss.
I don't think I'm going with this.
Ooh.
Sort of. That's supposed to be
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver from the first one.
It's Jana.
The Lord of Death and Destruction. It's, an interpretation.
Oh shoot! What's up, Imperator 215? That's cool. You can see that right there. That's
Yeah, man.
sick.
Oh, wow.
She looks different, doesn't she now?
Yeah. She's like a Aztec death god.
This reminds me of the last level of Contra. And I don't know if they meant to.
That
Like,
is,
It does
yeah.
look like that.
That is,
I don't know if they meant to bite it, but very reminiscent.
it's like a very green version of, what's the character from Darkstalkers?
Oh, you're talking about.
Bishamon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The haunted armor or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bishon, yeah.
No, this isn't gonna happen. I should just. I think
Uh,
yeah. That's fine. No, I wasn't. There's no way. I was on the last
Can you
life.
use those bombs?
Yeah, but they barely do anything.
Oh,
That's the easy part. She'll break away from that mound and just start floating around it in random patterns, and then so that's just incredibly difficult to not take damage. Where are we at?
Oh, it's got it.
That doesn't work.
I was trying to follow along from my phone at work. But, like,
Oh, yeah?
I guess like the Wi-Fi there was super spotty,
Oh.
so it would like skip in and out. So like Ryan or you would say something, and I'm like, "Oh, shit, I'm trying to say something about that," and then like it would skip like hell far. So I was like, "Well, I can't really talk to these guys, so I'm just watch."
Are you gonna play some?
Yeah, I'm playing Friday the 13th tomorrow night, and I'm playing
The Xbox one?
No, NES.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, and then
Wow,
I'm playing Resident Evil HD Remaster on Sunday.
Nice.
But I'm in the
It's in the Monster
Seeking Monster, and I'm also in the Terror Dome.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I need to charge my phone. Is there still a charger over there, Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody make sure your phone's got juice
Yep.
for this.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? I live in do that too.
I have mine definitely needs to be charged too. A little
There you
bit.
go.
With the cable.
Yeah, there's a couple chargers here. It's all good. Hang it in there.
There's
USB
all my
Type
lives
C one
trying to get
is
there.
45 watts, so just be careful that your phone can take that.
Okay.
Because that's actually
Give me health, give me health.
power.
Yeah, it's
No.
probably okay.
Keys in the cave, man. That's,
Was this on the Super Nintendo?
No, Genesis.
Oh, really?
Yep. Already lost a life just trying to get back to the boss. These stupid green things, though, they're like the hardest thing in the game to deal with.
Yeah, like a half decade ago, right? That was the last one.
What? Last one?
Kevin Stryker was saying,
The last
"Oh yeah,
one.
remake is where I came in the first time." Chris was screwing around with keys in the cave,
Oh, right, yep.
literal years ago.
Offering what? Pick stuff up. What? Oh, really?
Yeah, Nightmarathon.net as well.
You know,
Okay, I guess no one has any specific requests?
yeah. Nothing in
Oh, for
particular.
Gino?
For what?
Gino's
That's
not gonna pick stuff up.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
Question.
I mean, you already got some stuff to drink here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I'll just snack on stuff.
Ghostbusters.
I should have known from the sound when the boss gets hit that this was a Genesis game.
Yeah.
Remove the distraction.
Yeah.
Like it's like the nastiest like sound card board.
Yeah, it's like just metal.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
metal.
It sounds like Sonic Spinball.
Yeah. Oh, it does,
God,
man.
that game.
I know.
Definitely
game
made
is
for
dear to
some
my heart.
Super unique.
I mean,
I
it's-
spent
it's-
so
it's-
much time on that game.
Me too.
It's nostalgic, you know, but it sounds like you're just like banging on like cans and like
Sometimes I hear it in my sleep,
it's so
and it's
nasty.
glorious.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of instances now where sometimes there's nothing you can do. You just get hit.
Make sure you read your choice, choose choice.
Those horns are doing okay.
There.
They don't hurt you. Those horns are gonna hurt you, buddy.
Spinball does sound better on real hardware. Emulated, it loses
It's
something.
tricky,
It
yeah.
just gets more tinny.
Now, define real hardware
It's hard
though,
to
because
do.
now there's 4 different versions of of just the first gen Genesis, and then the second model Genesis had like 2 more versions, and all of them had completely different sound chips.
Oh, really?
Yep. And there was the Genesis 3, which was like I think the only one that did. The only way to get stereo sound out of a Genesis is to have like I might be wrong on this, but it had to have the first model Genesis and then use the headphone jack in the front. Otherwise,
really?
Yeah. Otherwise, the mono sound would come out if you hook it up to a TV. But but then the subsequent Genesi,
Yeah.
didn't have the headphone jack, so you couldn't do stereo
Oh.
sound.
Trying to multitask.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're talking about Genesis. You need to focus
Right,
on
yeah.
Yeah.
saving the world here.
Yep. Get over here. What are you doing? I'm not going over there. You come over here.
Ryan, please.
I know.
Oh,
I'm getting greedy. Getting greedy.
You gotta relax, son.
That's true. I do have to relax some. No, don't come over here. No. I like that other corner. This corner's bad. Hey!
Nice.
Ghost Cops.
daily Sega news. Nasty.
That's super nasty. I didn't notice that. He exploded into Jawbreakers.
You know,
10 million points in
I've
that
got some
in a parade in my
concerns.
honor.
for
What?
Ghost Cops, they didn't appear to put them through due process. That paints a very unsavory image.
We don't know that. That
Right,
happened.
they're
I mean,
like-
maybe.
they're
You know.
like
Oh, that.
ghost
Yeah, that
military.
happened over there where Winston is getting his degree.
Yes. Yeah.
That's where that. Yeah, it's all off screen.
I thought we were Winston.
No, that's a cop out.
You know they didn't have the RAM for that.
They didn't have the RAM for Winston.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. Takes a lot of memory. A lot of memory to
No.
fit that amazing, that
No.
wonderful of a character. I am not being
All right, let's.
sarcastic. Winston was my favorite character growing up.
That's just ridiculous. Obviously, Louis Tully's the best character. All right, so we're scheduled for 7, so we have like 40 minutes. Let's just play. You guys want to just play Monster Seeking Monster practice rounds, and so people can see what it
Sure,
is?
yeah, I'm down. I
Because-
tried to watch it at work,
Wait.
but
It's a weird thing, so it might be a good
So
idea.
we should switch over. Although I mean, the stream seems updated now. But if you want to switch over to the